Hi, welcome back to 5 Minute Mark. Today I'll be recapping the movie Return to Sender, a psychological thriller film in just 5 minutes. Watch out, spoilers ahead. Miranda Wells is a nurse working in the ICU, and she dreams of transferring to the surgical department. Her colleague Nancy doesn't understand why she wants this since surgeries are more stressful. One day, Miranda loses a patient and is deeply affected, while the patient's son, who had cared for his mother for months, shows no grief. Excited about her first date in a long time, Miranda picks up her dress from the dry cleaners. She struggles to use a borrowed pen, which she normally can't, but forces herself to. Later, she visits her father, whose dog ruins the dress. They go to a cafe where Miranda talks about buying a new house. When a waitress calls for help, Miranda rushes over, bumps into a man, and calmly saves a choking guest. After visiting a new house, Miranda is pleased but still spends time in her old home baking cakes. At a party, her homemade cake impresses everyone. Her friend Darlene asks when she'll go on a date with Kevin, her husband's colleague. The next day, a man she thinks is Kevin arrives with a package of pens. She lets him in while she gets ready, but he locks the door, turns around and rapes her, escaping afterwards. The real Kevin soon arrives with flowers, but seeing Miranda injured, he calls the police. He admits he's never been on a blind date and just hopes she survives. Miranda is in critical condition, while doctors treat her and experts record her injuries. She remembers seeing her attacker at a cafe. The man, William Finn, is arrested the next day at work, and his fingerprints are taken. The next day, Miranda's father, Mitchell, visits her home. Struggling to hide his emotions, he cleans the house so she won't be reminded of the crime. After leaving the hospital, Miranda stays with him, feeling depressed. She can't sell her old house, and even planting roses doesn't help. Eventually, she finds the strength to live on her own again. Miranda returns to work, but her hand tremors make simple tasks difficult, leaving her exhausted and unable to enjoy life. Her colleagues gift her something for her planned transfer to surgery, but she can no longer decorate cakes. When her ICU head notices her lack of focus, Miranda admits she no longer wants the transfer. Disappointing her boss, she becomes withdrawn and irritable, very different from her old self. One morning, Miranda writes a letter to William in prison and feels a sense of relief, which Nancy notices. When the letter is returned, she is discouraged but rescinds it. Her energy soon returns, and she begins renovating her house with her father. William eventually replies, and when Miranda visits him, he apologizes and says he regrets everything, though he is puzzled when she asks if he is eating well. Miranda continues visiting William, and their conversations become almost flirtatious. He compares his childhood love of fixing things to her nursing, while she earns the trust of her father's dog, Benny, surprising Mitchell. William once missed a meeting due to solitary confinement after a fight. At Christmas, Miranda celebrates with her father and Benny, while William quietly spends it with his cellmate. They share their pasts. Miranda lost her mother young, and William lost his long ago, and she encourages him that it's never too late to change. One day, William nervously tells Miranda he may soon be released on parole. She has mixed feelings as he says he regrets everything and only wants to make things right. Soon after, her father tells her the sad news that Benny has died. Heartbroken, they bury the dog together and share Chinese food, while Mitchell admits feeling guilty for not spending enough time with family. Miranda reassures him. Miranda starts receiving flowers at work, telling her colleagues they are from her father, but they're actually from William. He soon arrives at her house, offering to make things right and helping with renovations. It seems like they have moved on until Mitchell spots William buying the same paint Miranda used and realizes the truth. When he confronts her, she says she wants to give William a chance at redemption and refuses to waste her life on hatred, but Mitchell cannot accept it. Finally, Miranda lures William into her house with spiked lemonade. He falls ill and wakes up restrained, realizing she planned everything. Dressed in the same outfit from her ruined date, she calls him her special patient and pretends to have amputated his arm. In truth, she takes something far crueler, his manhood, leaving William screaming in despair as she enjoys her revenge. In the end, Miranda visits her father, asks for forgiveness, and calmly tells him William will never come back. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this recap, leave a like and subscribe for more 5-minute movie breakdowns. I'll see you in the next one.